Tab. Thanks for joining us for this second episode of the Rear Naked Choke Show. You can find me online on different blogs and forums, writing under the name Tap You Out 1. Look for my little profile pic. If you see me, feel free to say what's up. And we also have changed the format of the show, where it is now 10 minutes long. We've also combined the position of co-host and segment model, where we're bringing you a different lovely co-host segment model each week. This week, we bring to you Jasmine, so let's meet Jasmine right now.
Okay, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. I'm a Jersey girl, full and full. I know the last segment model you had she was representing Levittown, but I got to represent my Jersey. Yeah, and I love modeling, so I love being here. So hopefully I'll be here again. Let's get started.
Welcome to the show, and the new format for the show is to have a different co-host segment model on, but if we do get a huge outcry from our audience that they want us to bring somebody back, we're going to bring her back, so.
I hope it's me. You guys got to pick me, though.
I'm sure they will. All right, let's get started by taking a look at some pictures you provided us. Okay, cool. Jersey's in the house. Hey, how can our audience get in touch with you?
Well, you can go on the website, and there's a link on Facebook. Add me as a friend, and hopefully you can get in touch with me that way.
I'm sure you're going to have a lot of friends.
Hope so, too.
You don't have a problem there. All right.
Let's get started with some news and fight rumors.
Jasmine, let's get started with a little news. Like you said, what's news and fight rumors for this week?
Vladimir Manchenko and Elliot Marshall, Fight Night 21.
Matsushenko versus Marshall, that's a good fight. Matsushenko's only loss has been to Little Nog and Arlovsky lately. He's 11-1 in his last 12. He's a top guy coming over from the IFL. Elliot Marshall coming off the Ultimate Fighter. He's 3-0 in the UFC, so he's off to a good start, so that's a good fight.
Spencer Fisher and Dwayne Ludwig, Fight Night 21.
You know, both these guys have fought the who's who in MMA, so it's good to see these guys get in the ring together. I actually can't wait till that one.
Sean Shirk and Clay Guida, Fight Night 21.
Wow, I mean, I think everybody's going to be looking forward to this one. Shirk, ton of cardio, really strong, muscle shark, and he's fighting Guida. Guida's also known for his cardio, barely ever gets finished. He did get finished, his last fight, but I don't think there's anybody that's not going to be on the edge of the seats for that one. That's a good fight.
Bobby Lashley and Johan Banks.
Yeah, Strikeforce is putting this on in Miami, and Lashley's a big name now. I think everybody's going to be curious to see how he does against Banks, so I'll be tuning in for that one. That's a good fight.
Hermes Franca announcing his retirement.
Yeah, there's quite a few farewell threads, so a lot of people were sorry to see the guy go. The guy was very entertaining, and he'll definitely be missed in the world of MMA.
Ricardo Almeida and Matt Brown.
Yeah, I think Jasmine covered it, that Jersey's in the house, so
Ooh.
we're all going to be pulling for Almeida in this room. His gym is actually only a few miles from where we sit right now, so, go big dog. But Matt Brown's no joke. It's going to be a great fight, but I think Almeida's a force at that weight class, so I'll definitely be rooting for him, but it should be a really good fight.
Anthony Johnson and John Howard, Fight Night 21.
Man, John Howard, 6-0 in his last 6, and Anthony Johnson coming off that loss to Koscheck. He'll be wanting to win, but I don't know if John Howard's the guy that you want to get in there to start your winning streak again.
Finally, UFC signs Takanori Gomi.
Yeah, we'll cover that later with one of our guests, but it's a good signing for Gomi to actually have a chance to avenge, one of his losses. It's a good catch for the UFC in that division.
That was the news. Stay tuned. Up next, Dicker and Natman.
Tony Rizzoli of Lyndhurst, New Jersey is enjoying the world-famous Budweiser beer. Say, Tony, did you know that Budweiser's the #1 selling lager in Ireland? Get the out of here.
Hi, welcome back to the Rear Naked Choke Show. On the show tonight, we have from the UFC.com, we have Dicker. Dicker's been a member since June of 2009. He has 3,717 posts in the blog side and 171 on the forum side. Dicker, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much.
Hi, Dicker. How are you today?
Good, Jasmine. How are you?
All right, Dicker, what's on your mind tonight? What do you want to talk about in the way of MMA?
Well, my topic tonight is Junior, Kane, and Shane Carwin. To me, there's a problem with the heavyweight division. There's either the upper echelon or the lower. So either you're fighting cans or you have to fight the top tier, which I don't think any three of those are ready for yet.
Yeah, I would actually even call it the Big Four, or even Big Five, where you're talking about Nog, Carwin, Junior, Kane, and Mir, of course.
Well, I kind of think that you only got Mir and Nog, and the other three, until I see them on the ground, I'm not yet handing them the title.
So in your opinion, you think that outside of Mir and Nog, that most of the division really hasn't proven themselves?
I mean, all three of them together fought together, I think, 24 or 25 fights total. They got to fight each other.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Well, I want to know, of the big five, who do you like?
I think Nog by far. He's a Timex. He's going to take the beating and then sub you in the third round or the championship round.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is a beast. He's got a ton of fights, and he's fought every big name almost in MMA.
A healthy Brock would smash all of them, except I think Nog.
Except Nog. Well, what about Mir? Mir's been looking better on his feet.
Mir cannot touch him.
You know, Brock's always been a big issue as far as him coming from the WWE.
Well, I chirp at the guy all the time, but the only time he's going to impress me is if he ever beats Fedor.
Any final thoughts before we let you go?
No, not really. I'm a little bit itchy, but I think May 1st that Shogunaitis will go away.
You think Shogunaitis will go away in May? Well, you know what I'm going to do? Because, so we're going to bring Dicker back up as the Shogun Machida rematch gets closer. In the meantime, if you do go on UFC.com and check out Dicker, you will see that he's worshiping Machida, and I will take full credit for that since he did lose a status bet with myself.
But I stayed true to the bet.
Yes, you do, and you're a good sport about it. And you're absolutely a gem on that site, Dicker, and we're glad you came on the show. And we look forward to bringing you back up to talk a little Machida Shogun. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Here goes Dicker. Thanks, Dicker, for coming on.
Okay, thank you.
So on the phone tonight from the Sherdog forums, we have Natman2939. Natman's been a member since April of 2007, and he has 9,027 posts. So, Natman, you've been very busy on the forums. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Good.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Natman. How are you?
Good.
All right. Hey, Natman, in the world of MMA, what's on your mind tonight?
Well, I'm getting a little sick of the anti-wrestling stance that Sherdogs are taking.
Now, who do you think are the fighters that take most of the heat?
Well, right now it's looking like George St. Pierre and Rashad Evans is the biggest focus because of what happened with Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva, yeah.
My big problem is you look at the great strikers of MMA like Cro Cop and Liddell. It wasn't just their striking that made them great; it was their takedown defense. Rashad would not have been able to do that to a Cro Cop or a Liddell. So if someone wants to, like Thiago wants to be good, he needs to work on his takedown defense. It's the key.
All right, so I agree with you on that subject where takedown defense and the ability to get back to your feet and nullify somebody's wrestling background, that's something that, a lot of these guys need to work on if they're strikers. Hey, what else is on your mind tonight?
Takanori Gomi in the UFC.
Who do you want Gomi's first fight to be with?
Personally, I'd love to see Nate Diaz. He's got the striking Gomi could beat. He could probably keep it off the ground, and you've got the whole storyline there with the whole Nick Diaz thing.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see Nate fight him. If they were to sign him to somebody else, who would you like to see?
Well, I think they're going to give him Florian, and I actually don't mind that fight at all.
Finishing out, is there any last points you want to touch on?
Just the fact that I think Couture's going to destroy Coleman, Marquardt's going to destroy Sonnen, and Frank Mir is about to be the next champion. That's all I got to say.
Look for Natman in the Sherdog forums. Pleasure having you on.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Natman.
Thank you.
We held our first fantasy event on Sunday. Let's see who won.
Ben Henderson versus Jamie Varner. Thanks for everybody who played. Black Santa beat out Chuck Flock by only 2 seconds. Black Santa gets a submission in the third round at the 2-minute and 32-second mark. So congratulations to Black Santa. You will win a Rear Naked Choke Show t-shirt.
All right, that concludes this episode. Thanks for joining us. We do appreciate you watching the show. That concludes this episode.
This is the Rear Naked Choke Show.